Hey love, welcome back here. If you're seeing my content for the first time, my name is Chrissy and I'm a makeup artist. If you're a makeup lover, you are at the right place. So follow along as I show you how to do or how I did that Nigerian wedding guest look that you just saw. So the first thing is to clean the face thoroughly. Like you can see, I used my Miracle cleansing water to do this because I need all the products, oil, cream, whatever that is on the face to be off before I put any makeup product on it. I need my makeup to really last. So after that, I like to start with the eye, especially when I'm working with pigment. So I'm using my 24 hours matte lipstick from Avo to prime the eye. This is going to be my base. Reason is I need something matte and I also need something that will enhance the colors that I will be using, because I'll be working with brownish color in orange family and brown, dark brown, orange brown and all of those. So I decided that I will use this as my base. When it comes to makeup, you can choose to use lipstick or eyeshadow base or concealer. Any of them can work depending on what you're trying to create. So that is that. So let's start with the first color, orange. Blend it in the crease. Like I apply first before blending. Like pat all around the crease. I don't just dump it, I pat it around, like blending, but it's not really blending. Okay, let me use the word place. I place it on all the areas that I want it to appear before I will blend the edge with another brush. So if you watch carefully, you will just see that I am placing, now I am blending the edge because I want the edge to be faded. So that's just what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to do the same thing on the eye, this eye rather. So whatever I do on the left eye is something I'm going to do on the right eye. That is what this step is all about. So let's continue. After the blending the edges very well, I'll then go in with my next color from another eyeshadow palette, which is this brown that you will be seeing next. So I'll be using this brown just to enhance the outer V of the eye so that it will look a little bit darker and give me that smoky effect a little. So I'm not doing too much brown, like it's just going to lift it a little, make it different from what is on the eyelid and what is on the crease. Now there's something I want to point out, because I know some of you will still come under this comment section and say, oh, it took too much time, there's so much color on the eye, there's so much color on the face, she doesn't need makeup and all of that. I am a Nigerian and everybody I do makeup on here is a Nigerian. and this is the kind of makeup we wear in Nigeria. Nigeria go for full glam makeup. We don't go for skin tint. Nobody is going to patronize you if your makeup is skin tint. Even if you're the type that you like nude glam, it is not going to be skin tint. Trust me, it's not going to be that very skin tint. Yeah, so for you to know, I am a Nigerian, and this is the kind of makeup we wear over here in Nigeria. Even if you want to go nude or very mild, it is not going to be a skin tint makeup. Yeah, I just let me point out that, because some of you will still come under here and say, oh, the colors are too much, there's so much color on the eye, she doesn't need the makeup, all of it. This is typical Nigeria makeup look, party guest look. This is how we look, this is how we wear our makeup. That being said, let's continue with this look. So now that we're done with the colors on the eye, like the matte colors, like I said, we are going in for a Owambe look. If you're in Nigeria, you know what it means. Party, wedding party guest look. So shimmer is involved in this particular look. But then we'll still go in with pigment. Yeah, so applying the shimmer first on the eyelid. So I'm doing half on the eyelid. I'm not covering all the eyelids with the shimmer, and I'm applying it like a cut crease, but not really cut crease because I didn't cut the crease. But I'm using my brush to really place it on the line so that it appears like, oh, the crease is cut, but it's not. Yeah, so after that, blend the edge out so that there will not be much demarcation between where the shimmer stops and where the matte stops. Yeah, so blend it, fade it into each other. That is very important so that your makeup does not look tacky. Then that I showed is my pigment glue, and these two pigment, one is from Y Glam and one is from Hush Beauty. The goldish color is from Hush Beauty Cosmetics, and that one that looks reddish is from Y Glam Cosmetics. In case you want to buy, one of the products is from Y Glam, the other one is from Hush Beauty Cosmetics. The pigment glue that I showed, that's cleaned. It's actually NYX pigment glue, in case you want to buy, because some of you said, oh, I don't show the product, it doesn't show very well. I'm sorry, but I decided to do a voice note today so that I will mention whatever I am using so that you will know. After applying the pigment thoroughly, the next thing is to hydrate the face. I cleaned up the excess from the face before hydrating, so I cover the eyeshadow because I don't want the water to touch it. Then I'll allow it to dry, then I'll go in with my moist essence from Blossom Cosmetics. This moisturizer is from Blossom Cosmetics. It's called moist essence, in case you didn't see it very well. So it's a water-based moisturizer. It goes for all skin type. Just to apply it all around the face, thoroughly underneath the eye, so that every part will be soft and hydrated. Yeah, so it's a hydrating moisturizer. After that, I'll go in with my Radiant Grip from Mismetics. This aqua grip is from Mismetics. It's actually, the way the name sounds, it glows. It gives you this glowy effect, like shiny, but it grips your skin like hydro grip or milk. Yeah, that's how it behaves. So I'm just going to use it to apply all around the skin except underneath the eye. Then I want a matte look. I'm a fan of matte look most times, so I'm using this Zara oil free makeup primer on all the areas that I want to mattify. Yeah, because I want, if somebody is going for a party look, the person needs a matte makeup, so that by the time you dance, you will not be so oily and all of it. So I'm just applying it all around the face except the under eye. So I'm applying thoroughly with my brush before I go in with my foundation. So our lip is very dry, so I'm using this Vaseline lip balm to just moisturize our lip. Then my foundation. My foundation is actually good. It's from Yanga Beauty Cosmetics, and I added 2 drops of my makeup seal into it as usual. If you've been seeing my video, you know that I add makeup seal in all my foundation before I apply it, and I've said it before. It helps the foundation to last long. Like if your foundation is very thick, the makeup seal will lighten it up for easy application, and also help your foundation to stay matte on the face. Yeah, so that's what it does, and that's why I like to use it. So I put it in my foundations, especially when the foundation is not extremely matte. If your foundation is extremely matte, don't go and put it inside. If you want to put it inside, you can put just 1 drop, but outside that, if it's normal, not very matte and not dewy, you can put it inside. If it's dewy, you can put it inside. If it's not very matte, you can put it inside. But if it's those very dry matte foundation, you don't have any business putting your putting makeup seal into it, because it's already very matte. That is the work of makeup seal, so there's no need. Yeah, so let me just say, I'll mention it because I didn't show you guys. But if you go down to watch other of my videos, you'll see I always show it with my foundation. So as you can see, I just applied it with brush and then blend it out thoroughly with my beauty blender. It is very important to take your time to blend your products so they can sit into the skin very well before you go over to the next step. Makeup is not something you're supposed to rush or be in a hurry to, except you're working on your face and you already understand your face. That way you can just do whatever you want. But if you're working on a client, this is for people that works on a client. Simple, don't rush. So this blush I'm applying is from Oreva Beauty Cosmetics. Oreva Beauty Cosmetics. They're also on IG. You can find all of these products, all these brands on IG, Instagram. You can find them there. So if you like the products, you can go and chat them up. Most of them have links that you can buy from, whether you're in Nigeria or not. Yeah. So I applied it with brush like you saw, and then blend it out with my beauty blender so that there will not be any open patches on the face. The brush most times open it a little, but I like to go over it with my beauty blender, especially when I feel like I need to. Yeah. So I'm just blending before I go and I will highlight the face with my concealer. This concealer is just written RZ and the number. I cannot really remember the number because it cleaned. Like I only saw it in the pack, but I can't remember the number. And I like the concealer so much. Maybe if I'm going to buy again from the store that I got it from, I'll check out for the name. It's very nice. Very, very nice. It's drying. Yeah, it's drying. So when I apply it like this, most times, now that I've understood how it is, before I used to just apply one side and then blend, but now I understood how it is. I apply it round before I blend it, and I like to, like you can see, I like to apply. I don't just like to dump my concealer on the face. I like to apply it, blend and apply with my brush before I go over with my beauty blender. Like apply and spread it out. That's the word. Like I spread it, like half blend before I go over it with my beauty blender. So sometimes when I feel like it's too dry, sometimes, so like a few times, if I feel like it's too dry, I'll just hydrate the face again before I blend it. But if it's not, I'll just go over and blend it, and it will still move and smooth for me. Yeah, so that's just what I wanted to mention about it. If you are watching this video and you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and be part of the family, because I need you here. I want you to watch. I want you to see my content. You can also turn on the notification button so that whenever I upload my videos, you'll be among the first set of people that will know that, oh, Gracie has uploaded new video. Please be part of the family, because I want you to be part of me. Yeah, don't forget to like and also share to your friends. Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you like about this video, what you love about this look. If it's something you will be trying, if you're a Nigerian, would you try this look? If you're an African person, would you like to try this look? If you're not and you are a lover of makeup, would you like to try this look on yourself? Just let me know what you like about this look. And also, please watch my other videos. I noticed that my subscribers do not watch my other videos, and I don't know why. Please watch my other videos so that your girl can grow. Thank you very much for being here. So I'm using the same concealer to highlight the bridge of our nose. Yeah, before I will blend it. The same process I used to apply underneath the eye or the center of our face. Yeah, so that's just it. Then the next thing is to contour. This add dimension to the face. I'm going to be using my concealer from Nigerian Beauty Cosmetics. This color from Nigerian Beauty. I think there's a name for this color. I'll find it, and if I find out the name of it, if you want to know the name of it, just ask me in the comment section. It's actually very nice. Ask me in the comment section and I'll tell you the particular shade, because I didn't check. Yeah, I'm actually doing this voiceover in the night, so I can't remember. But if you ask, I'm sure if I get to the studio, I will check for it and then I'll give you the name. It's actually very nice. It's very lightweight. It's easy to blend. Yeah, it's easy to blend. It's not dark. It gives you this bronzy effect on the face. If you've been seeing my makeup, you know that I don't like using very, 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 very dark products, concealer or foundation for my contour, except the person is very dark. Yeah, except that. But aside that, I don't like to use it that much. If I use it and I find out it's very dark, I will try to blend it out with my bronzer when I am bronzing the face. Yeah, so when you use this shade of concealer to contour the face and the highlight, the hairline, it makes it less hard when you want to bronze. Or if you don't have bronzing palettes, you can just touch from your powder palette that has similar shades and just touch it up. It will give you this bronzy effect instead of black color on the hairline as contour and on the side of the face. Yeah, so I just said I should mention that. Then I'm using the same concealer to contour the side of the nose. Yeah. After blending everything together, I'm going to set underneath the eyes, and I'm using bronze from Beauty Cosmetics powder to just set underneath the eye very well. This is just to dry out all the concealer and keep them in place before I powder the rest of the face. So the powder, like I said, is called bronze from Beauty Cosmetics. In case you're interested and you want to know where it is from, that's it. They are Nigerian brand and they are on IG, they are on Instagram. Yeah, so I use it to just set all the highlighter areas. I've said it before that I prefer to some extent to use powders, like compact powders, to set my highlighter areas more than using my setting powders most times for just setting. I like to use my setting powder for baking, but for setting I like to use compact powders, except I'm working on someone that really do not like makeup and I'm going for nude, like very lightweight makeup, then I'll go in with my setting powder, because setting powder is very lightweighted, and so when you use the set, it doesn't really pop the way it should, if you're the type that you like to enhance all the areas. So this powder is called Pearl from Flawless Cosmetics, and I really love it. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I like to use it a lot because it doesn't have dust like other powder sheets. Like the first set of powder is a bit dusty, but this one does not have, it's not dusty, it's just very calm. Even when you use a brush to pack it, you'll just be seeing it, it's just there. There's no dusty effect from it. I like to use to set underneath the eye, and I like to use the powder the rest of the face. I even want to buy the rest of it because they are so nice. If you're a Nigerian, try this powder, you'll love it. So I'm just going to use the powder every part of the face that needs to be powdered. Yeah, the brows, the nose parts. And when I powder the face, I don't really exempt where I did my highlighting. Yeah, I like to powder over it to some extent so that there will not be demarcation between the powder and the powder side, the contour side, and the highlight side. No, I like to powder all around, but I don't do much when I get on top of the highlighter area so that it does not change the color. And this is Bronzy, my bronzing palette here. It's called Bronzy from Glam Cosmetics. In case you want to know or you didn't see it clearly, it is called Bronzy and it's a bronzer palette from Glam Cosmetics. So I like to use it it's actually very nice. It's multi-purpose because I still use all the colors there for my eyeshadow palette, or for my eyeshadow work rather. I don't just because it's called bronzer and it's just to bronze the face. No, I use it to do my contour, I use it to do my eyeshadow, my transition color, my nude colors. Like I use it to do all of that. So most of the makeup products are multi-purpose products. You can use them for more than one thing. Yeah. And this is also from Flawless. This loose powder is from Flawless Cosmetics. So I'm just going to use it to set again. Like these days I've not really been doing too much when it comes to setting. So what I do most time is after I've set with my powder, like my compact powder for the highlighter areas, I go back to set again with this setting powder because sometimes it doesn't really take out the wetness from the powder, especially underneath the eye. So I like to go over and set it with little amount of my loose setting powder before I properly leave a good amount of it underneath the eye, especially when I want to bake. Yeah, so I go in with little amount first, push it in properly before I can now leave. If I want to do serious baking, I will now leave excess powder under the eye so that before I will be done with everything, I will just brush everything out. So for my eyebrows, I'm using this Carrot brow gel. So I'm just going to follow the brow line. She doesn't have a lot of brows, it's just very thin. I think the person that trimmed it took a lot of it out. I didn't trim my brows because there was nothing to trim, so, and I'm not going to be doing too much. I'm just going to fill it in and follow the line the way it is. That's just what I'm doing for these brows. I'm not doing too much of it. So it's just to outline it and then fill it in. That's all. Next is to conceal, and I'm using the same concealer with a flat brush to just go underneath the line, rather not over, underneath. So because I've already drawn the brows the way I really want it to be, I'm not doing too much. It's just to highlight under with minimal amount of concealer, and then I'll blend it out. After blending it out, I will just set it at once. So I usually use my powder for my compact powder to set it. That's just all I do. I don't do much when it comes to this part. Like, I'm not doing much because I don't want the concealer to really go down to the brow bone a lot. So I'm just going to do a little amount of work here, and then I will set it. After setting with my powder, I will go over it with my blending brush and just blend, like you can see, so that there will not be demarcation between the powder, or where the concealer stops, and where the eyeshadow stops. Sometimes when you conceal and you blend, there is always a mark showing, oh, this is where your concealer stops and where your eyeshadow stops. You need to go back with the brush you used in blending the eyeshadow in the or on the brow bone. Just go over it and then just swipe in like 2 to 3 times, go over, so that there will not be demarcation. It's important, because if you don't, it will look tacky. To apply liner on the top and on our waterline, I'm still going to use Carrot in the shade black. Yeah, so if for those who have used Carrot before, you know that it's 2 in 1. There's brown and there's black. So starting from the bottom, which is the waterline, applying, I'm not smooching it down, I'm just working directly on the waterline, because the eye is already very enhanced. So I'm not going to be doing too much when it comes to this waterline. I'm not smooching it, like bringing it down like I used to do. Yeah, so I'm just applying, then I'll go over the top and still cover the lash line properly before I apply my lash. So I did the lash off camera, and I'm going to be using the brow gel that I use for the eyebrow, the carrot, the brown, to line her lip. Guys, since I discovered this particular this brow gel for the lip, it's actually my best for now. Like, it is very creamy, it is thick, full coverage, and is easy to blend. It is matte but not dry matte. It's just very easy to blend out. If you have carrot, try it, especially this brown. Try it on the lip and you will love it, especially if you're going for a very soft matte lip that you don't want to gloss. This is going to work magic for you. So since I discovered it, I have been using it a whole lot on the lip. Like, I've said it before, some of the products are multi-purpose. What goes on the eye can go for the lip. Like, it is multi-purpose, so it doesn't mean that, oh, because they said it's for the eye, it must be for the eye alone. No, the same way you use your brow pencil for your brows, it can also line your lip. Like, as long as it's working for you, use it. You don't have to, because, oh, I don't have this one, I have to buy. If you want to buy everything, it's not like you don't have to, but if you want to buy everything and you keep it, oh, this is for this, this is for this, this is for this, and that is how it is, except you have the money. But trust me, even when you have the money, you can use your product in multiple places and it will work. As long as it works on that area, I'm sure it will do great. Yeah, so I just apply and then I blend it out with my smudge brush. You can see the way it is very nice. Like, for me to be preaching this to you, trust me, it is very nice. So I'm collecting nude color from that palette you just saw. It is called Eye Magic palette. Yeah, it's a lip palette. I usually use it for my lipstick and then for my blush most times. Yeah, so I'm just going to blend it over the brown a little, like give it that ombre look that I want before I gloss it. I'm taking my time to blend these colors together because I don't want them looking separated, or some part looking more enhanced, or some part looking patchy. Makeup is all about blending. For your makeup to really come out perfect, nice, you need to take your time to blend them evenly. If you're a fast person, fine, but what I'm saying is blend your makeup well, because the way you apply and blend your makeup will tell the outcome of your makeup. If it's going to be looking tacky, looking patchy, or application matters. So don't be in a hurry. Take your time. If you're working on yourself, the same thing. If you're working on a client, the same thing, because the end result, the way you apply and blend will tell how the end result will be. So because I didn't really like the way it was looking peachy, like a bit dark, I had to enhance it by adding a lighter shade so that the lip can just come up the way I want it. That's the reason why you're seeing that it's looking more brighter now. So I'm doing final touch up with my powder just to go over the face all around, in case there's any part that looks like, oh, there's oil peeping through and all of that, which is not. But this is just to seal up the face properly before I continue with the next step. Then for the under eye, when I dust off, if I leave a lot of setting powder under the eye, after dusting it off, I will use my powder puff and then just touch my powder and then go over it to just enhance it and cover up any part that I feel like, oh, it's not looking well enhanced. That's just what I'm doing. I do this a lot because sometimes when you set under the eye and the person is this very oily person, you will not see the skin looking like sweat peeping through it bit by bit. All you need to do is to go over it with your compact powder to seal it up here. Then for the blush, you can see I'm picking color from my eyeshadow palette. The color that I even use for the eyes that I'm using for my blush. Yeah, so your blush can be your eyeshadow can be your blush. It doesn't really matter. which the most important thing is it is working for you. You don't have to, because you don't have a blush palette, you now will not apply blush. No, that's not how makeup is. Any color can work for you depending on what you're working with, and yeah. So most of the time I'll usually just go over it. Like after I apply it, I'll still blend it out with my powder brush. If it's too much, that's just it. Then for my brows, if you've been seeing my video, you know I do this a lot. I like to use my lash glue to tame my brows rather. So I just apply it, and then I will use my spoolie to brush them in place the way I want it. This glue holds it down more than this thing that a lot of people use. So this is my loose glue. It is not creamy. Like for this look, I didn't use a creamy glue. Yeah, this is actually loose. So I just apply it on the tip of our nose, bridge of our nose, and on our cheekbone. That's all. Before I will go over to gloss her lip. That's actually the last part of this look. If you have watched this video till this point, thank you for watching, and don't forget guys to subscribe to my channel. If you've not done so, like and leave a comment under this video. If you like the video, if you like the process, just let me know what you love about it. So for the gloss, I used a nude gloss that is the same shade with the nude color on the lip, so that the nude color can be enhanced. If you use a clear gloss on a nude lip like this, it will not enhance it. So I like to use a nude color on the nude color, like the color that I have nudes that really matches some of the colors that I use on the lip. So then I like to apply clear gloss on the brown parts of the lip, or I like to apply a brown color gloss on the brown part just to enhance it. I guess you understand what I mean. If you watch other of my videos, you see it. Here's the finished look guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Bye. See you in my next video.